All right, so something I hear all the time. I wish my people took more accountability. I wish my people took more ownership in the jobs that they do. So here's the thing. For those who know me, you know I'm a big fan of accountability. That kind of just like that clarity on a team, people knowing what they're supposed to be doing by when, people staying in their swim lanes, quite honestly, for an organization to get from one level to the next, you need to have that structure in place. You need to have that accountability or management framework in place so that people just don't spend their time stepping over each other's feet and being confused all day long about what has to get done by when. So that's accountability. And quite honestly, as a manager or a leader, you can ask for that stuff all day long. In fact, you should be the ones defining that all day long. So your people, your teams have super clarity in what they're supposed to be doing. Ownership is a completely different animal. Can you ask someone to take more ownership? Well, you can ask, but are you actually going to be getting ownership? Probably not. And here's the thing, because ownership actually comes from emotional engagement. Okay, it can't be asked for. So think about it. Does a child need to be asked to take more ownership about playing with their toys? Does your teenage son need to be asked to take more ownership about playing more video games with his friends? Bringing it into the work environment. Does that person who brings in cookies and muffins for everyone need to be asked to take more ownership for that? It even works negatively. That asshole at work, do they need to be asked to take more ownership for being such a wonderful asshole and for spreading all that toxicity around their teams? No, all of those things come from emotions. It comes from emotional engagement. Kids love playing with toys. They love playing with their friends. That person bringing in that food for everyone gets a kick out of it and feels good about themselves, and that's why they do it. And even that asshole at work, the emotion is maybe not the best one, but probably coming from some fear or insecurity. It's still coming from some emotional engagement that drives it. So how do you get your people more, to take on more ownership at work? Get them more emotionally engaged. Get creative in creating that positive culture on your teams where people are having fun, where people are having, people are creating a fun challenge for themselves in the work that they do. And I guarantee you'll start to see people naturally taking on more ownership.